me get this right. I want to get this story right. What is she saying? Let me rewind it. They just jump it on there and.
Early voting in the Georgia runoff, which will determine the control of the United States Senate, is shattering records. And while it's only been a few weeks since Election Day, there's been story after story after story about corruption and ethics issues that both Republican Senate candidates, appointed Senator Kelly Loeffler and incumbent Senator David Perdue, continue to face, including today's Daily Beast report, which reveals that the value of Loeffler's Atlanta mansion dropped $6 million overnight in 2016, and no one can explain why. The estate went from a $10.5 million appraisal to $4.1 million, resulting in a much lower tax bill for the senator and her husband. The report states that there is no indication that Loeffler or her husband acted improperly. However, several Georgia-based property tax and real estate experts told the Daily Beast that the decline in the mansion's value was very unusual. I'm joined now by Sam Brody, author of that piece and congressional reporter for the Daily Beast.
I want to hear this.
Representative-elect Nakima Williams of Georgia. Thank you both for being here. And Sam, I'm going to go to you first. When I read your story that talked about Kelly Loeffler putting hundreds of thousands of dollars in renovations into her property, and anyone who's watched HGTV like once knows that when you do renos, it actually increases the value of your property. Yet the value of her property declined. And I'll tell you what I thought of immediately after I read your story. This is Michael Cohen, and this was his testimony to Congress. Take a listen.
It was my experience that Mr. Trump inflated his total assets when it served his purposes, such as trying to be listed amongst the wealthiest people in Forbes, and deflated his assets to reduce his real estate taxes.
That's what everyone does when they're rich.
Sam, that's
what everyone does when they're rich.
That may be what Kelly
If you want to look rich, you're gonna try to look rich.
You don't necessarily have any
if you're among rich people, you want to be the richest one there. If you are doing taxes, you want to be the poorest one filling it out. That's just the way people are. That's the truth. But where's criminality as far as I want to see a appraiser that actually appraised it for that much less. That's reporting. Get that appraiser professionally on camera to see what's going on. What's going on?
Their neighbors didn't see any similar reductions in the values of their homes, and the Atlanta.
You're just telling a story to me.
Absolutely surging.
There could be a rational explanation for it. There often is with MSNBC's sloppy ass reporting.
How the county handled this, and they weren't able to give us an answer. We inquired, and they said we don't really have an answer. They informed us that the people who were in leadership at the office at this time all do not work there anymore.
Loeffler, wait a minute. She saved thousands? Did she say thousands or saves tens of thousands on property? Oh, come on. Oh, my God. You reported that she has like $700 billion or something. I don't know.
It really doesn't make any sense.
How much money does she have? $700 million?
How much money did she and her husband, who I should note for everyone, is the CEO of the New York Stock Exchange. So they're already rich. So all the things that she's been accused of that make her richer, she didn't need the money. Like, she's rich.
Yeah.
How much money did they save in taxes?
So
it's obvious. If you're that rich, you're not going to try to break the law to make, I don't know, thousands or tens of thousands, 100,000 still. You have 500 million and you're trying to be in politics. Why risk your career or your ambitions to make a couple $1,000 or a couple $100,000? It's stupid. If you have that many millions, hundreds of millions, you're not going to risk your political career and your good name. Would you? That's a hard one to sell. It's pretty hard to sell. Oh, saves tens of thousands. So only not hundreds of thousands, only tens of thousands, like 50,000, 60,000.
enormous tax break.
Oh, my head's hurting.
on their home.
She makes, she's worth like 500 or 600 million, and she scammed tens of thousands of dollars. Is that what you're?
It just does. There was no explanation for it. I think it's important.
I'm gonna go get